Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. The River State politics has become such a conundrum that cannot be explained out. It started up when crisis started erupting, and before we know, the courts were involved, and even the court judgment was so questionable. Before we know, we saw Bola Tinubu stepping into the scene, and for the first time in the history of Nigerian democracy, we saw something that was unbelievable: the suspension of an elected governor and an appointment of a sole administrator. And right now, the sole administrator is doing a lot of things. The latest is that he's going to be the one to conduct the local government election. And Wike, when he was asked about what's going to be the duration of the emergency rule, he says that he's not been told anything, but he's so sure that Bola Tinubu will not extend it. But certain moves that we have seen thus far points to one direction, that we can't be so certain that the 6 months will be 6 months, considering the fact that Bola Tinubu has made some move. Some may call it allegedly, but then there are some documents to prove that such move has been made. And the fact remains that, or the latest remains that President Bola Tinubu has modified the powers of the sole administrator of Rivers State in the conduct of local government council election. President Tinubu also altered the power of the sole administrator for the prompt determination of petitions and litigation arising and the likes in the emergency rule. This was contained in the Federal Republic of Nigeria official Gazette number 125 Lagos, dated 22nd July 2025. The Gazette also suspended subsection 2 of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission Law number 2 of 2018, which covers the appointment of the chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RSIEC. Instead, the document granted the powers to appoint and swear in the chairman, members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission on the sole administrator. Now, this is kind of trying to concretize the position of the sole administrator, because a lot of people have been going to court. They want, some position. They want to know the legal position. But guess what? It has been gazetted this time around. Most people may not really understand what the gazetting it's all about. But then let's just look at what does it really mean to gazette certain information. What does it mean? So a gazette is an official publication for the purpose of notifying the actions and decisions of the government. Notices published in Government Gazette covers all aspects of government concern and regulation, and most are published because of the requirement of law. Acts, regulation, and other subordinate legislations are notified in all gazettes in full as part of the notification. So another question you may ask is what you may find in a gazette. Now, gazette contain some surprising information, like number one, like the one we just see now, proclamations which bring acts into action, into operation. Just like this one that we just saw, an act has been published and it's going to be put into operation. We're going to be seeing the sole administrator, swearing in all the members of, though it has already been done, he has sworn in members of chairman and members of RSIEC, and also what you also find in Gazette is public service vacancies, appointment and promotion. You see land notices, acquisition, disposal and transfer of property, list granted, see list of awards, honors, medal. You see electoral notices, government order of various kind. You see private notices of a legal nature. For example, bankruptcy, company registration, winding up, probate, bylaws of companies under Royal Charter. You also see government purchasing matters. Local government matters are also the registration of medical professionals. So that is just it. And from all indication, it means that Rivers State is going to see a brand new politics. I tell you the truth, because they are not even sure that their governor, talking about football, will return back as at that day. We are not trying to speculate, but just, information here and there leaves so much doubt with his return, except maybe Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have to own up during that time. But, if there are issues here and there, why not? The guy will still continue in the seat and, things will still be moving fine. That's the democracy that we have seen. A lot of Nigerians are crying. Most people are saying they've not seen this kind before. And someone was like, if we have seldom that by virtue of some of the leaders that we have seen in a short period of time, that if unfortunately there is a split of the Nigerian state where there is northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria, that we think that the northerners will be worse hit, but actually northern Nigeria will not be worse hit. Even if there will be issues, there will be terrorism, religious issues, and all of that. But for the south, leadership will be an issue of concern, because in a little time like this, we have seen the emergence of leaders who wants to hold on power and will not let it go. We've seen state governors who wants to be in the seat for eternity. You hear them talking about structure. Before they came on board, there were people there before them. And those people did not lay claim on any structure. But immediately they came on board, they want to rule. Though I may not be there in Tete for the next how many years, but whoever that will be in that seat must be loyal to me. I must be a great determinant of everything. It has played out in so many places. Edo State, River State, mention them. So it leaves us with so much fear. Where are we heading with this latest info? Though some say it's allegedly, but however, there are already some documents that have been made public, pointing to the direction that is not allegedly as we may think. A page of it in the Gazette has it that, I'm going to quote exactly. It says, the following is published as supplement to this Gazette. Emergency powers, conduct of local government council elections and local government election tribunal proceeding regulation 2025. And then it went, I'm going to read more details of it. It said the expedition, conduct of local government council election, and prompt determination of petition and litigation arising thereto in the emergency area. 1. That the application of Section 2, Subsection 2 of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission Law Number 2 of 2018 to the appointment of the chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission is suspended forthwith. Number 2, that the power to appoint and swear in the chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission is hereby vested in the administrator of the emergency area. 3, it says that the commission shall immediately proceed with the conduct of election to the office of chairman, vice chairman, and councillors in the 23 local government area in the emergency area. 2, that the commission shall, not less than 30 days before the date of an election, publish a notice, 1, stating the date of the election, and 2, appointing a place where nomination papers are to be delivered, and publish the notice in each ward where the election is to be held. Now, this alone for me, the little I understand is this is overriding whatever is in INEC. INEC said that the commission in 90 days, while this one says that in less than 30 days. So which means whatever that is currently going on in Rivers State as per an election that is going on, which most people thought that litigations will come up with it, actually there won't be any form of litigation, because based on what we are seeing here on the Gazette, it is given the RSIEC the power that in less than 30 days before the date of election, they should publish a notice stating the date of election, and about which means elections can be done in, as far as in Rivers State, during emergency period like this, can be done in 30 days. Now, another one, number 3, said every political party shall on a day specified by the commission, not less than 15 days before the date appointed for the election, submit to the commission in a form prepared by the commission for the purpose: A, personal particulars of every candidate for the election as provided by the candidate, and B, list of every candidate the political party proposed to sponsor at the election in each local government area. 4, that the application of Section 28, 29, 103, Section 3 of the Electoral Act 2022 to local government council election in the emergency area is suspended forthwith. Wow! If all of this is true, then Rivers State is in for a new flight. I tell you the whole truth. It's interesting. A lot of people are coming out talking about it, and I don't know, maybe very soon we are going to also get an update for them from the government whether this document we are seeing online is actually true. But if it is true, then this is going to be another level